What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to delve into a few items on the Scream Factory Shout Factory website. We have two new title announcements and a Shout Factory sale for the Shout Select titles. So we're going to go over a few of those, and I want to kind of get your guys' opinions on the titles as well, if I should order anything or not, or things like that. Before we get started, as always, if you would drop down that description box, check out these social media links and everything, the merch store, the Patreon, all that good stuff, if it appeals to you. And keep in mind, too, someone has a birthday coming up on the 5th of next month. So, and there are some of these Shout Select titles on my wish list if anybody's feeling froggy and everything. Don't expect anything. I have enough movies as it is, trust me. And I buy enough as it is. So, got a nice big haul to share with you guys here soon as well of some stuff that came in. So not hurting for any films by any means. So, but the option is always there if you guys are interested. And yeah, so let's dive into this. We'll start with the two new title announcements. These are just like the last ones where they're limited to 1,000 units. So first one up, we have the Amazons and Barbarian Queen double feature. Here, let's make that. There we go. Now you can see a little better. All right. So these are, I believe, both Roger Corman produced films as well. I do believe. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, this is they're both $26.98, which is kind of high. Maybe not for the double feature one, but for the other one, especially being movies I don't know if a lot of people know about. So yeah, I mean, for a double feature, that's not bad. But let's see what this one here is about. Amazons, mystery and excitement await as you enter the fantastic medieval world of the Amazons, where magic reigns supreme and betrayal looms at every turn. In order to defeat an evil wizard, Joseph Whipp, being the actor, and his vicious minions, the Amazons must recover the talisman sword that has been lost for 500 years. Only the beautiful young warrior Dayla, played by Windsor Teller Randolph, has the vision needed to retrieve the sword. She's joined on her mission by the lovely Tashi, played by Penelope Reed, on a perilous journey against the power of the wizard's magical sword, the savagery of fierce tribesmen, and generations of family rivalry. So that sounds pretty cool. Barbarian Queen has a lot shorter synopsis than that. On the eve of her wedding, Methia, played by Lena Clarkson, sees her world dissolve, her groom imprisoned, her village razed, and her friends attacked and slaughtered, becoming the Barbarian Queen. She vows revenge and retribution, enticing and then destroying her adversaries. So I'm assuming that means like enticing them as in, I don't know, getting them all worked up and then killing them. So with some enticing features. So yeah, Amazons, you have deleted and alternate scenes, theatrical trailers. Barbarian Queen, you have deleted and alternate scenes and theatrical trailer. So no, really nothing in the way of features as far as interviews, making of, behind the scenes, things like that, which is pretty common for your double features. There's not a lot of features on the double features. So that's the one there. Again, limited to 1,000 units. I have already pre-ordered both of these myself earlier today, and they have actually already shipped them out like 3 hours after I ordered. I got a shipping confirmation. So that's pretty cool. Now let's go back to the other one here is the Big Bust Out. Another one, again, I don't know anything about. Again, same price point. In blazing Technicolor. Inside a high-security prison, 7 beautiful women become allies against their sadistic cell block matrons and stage a massive violent escape. They are on their way home, and one of the woman's ex-boyfriend, who reveals his true sympathies by selling them into white slavery. In a furious gun battle, the women escape from the slavers but it is only the beginning of a long and desperate journey to freedom. You get a new 2K scan on here and a theatrical trailer, so basically no features at all. So I feel like that's a little high for that, but I did not want to miss out and end up wanting this later. I'll end up seeing everyone else pick it up. Well, not everyone else, but not 1,000 other people pick it up and want it later on down the road and have to pay double or more for it. So went ahead and grabbed it too. I'm a sucker for things that are limited like that to jump on them right away, regardless of what the film is. I don't know. I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way, but this is only 75 minutes as well. This is in the 235 aspect ratio from 1972, rated R. It does have subtitles, just say English. So yeah, I know I didn't read the specs on the other one. Let's see what years those were from. If it's not really my internet per se. This site's just kind of slow. Let's go back to that one real quick. Where did it go? There we go. So they're both on one disc, like they've been doing with the double features for a while now. Amazon's run 76 minutes, 72 minutes on Barbarian Queen, 185 aspect ratio on both. Both came out in 1986, it looks like. And English subtitles, Region A, all that good stuff. Unrated on these. So let's go see what we got for the Shout Select sale. Now, I've looked through these a little bit earlier today, and looks like the prices are about $5 less than Amazon for most of them. One of them I looked at was about $10 less, so that's a pretty good deal. All right, so I'm not gonna read the synopsis of every one of these. Don't worry. So. We have the Abbott and Costello complete Universal Pictures collection for $100. So you're saving $70 off their list price. I don't know what that is normally on Amazon. I'm not going to look all of these up to compare. We got Adaptation, which is actually a really good movie. I have seen that one with Nicolas Cage for $15.99, American Me for $15.99, and Bancroft Collection for $49. It's normally $80 on here. Anyways, Backbeat, which is one I actually had in my cart already. One, because it's one of the cheaper titles. I think $12.99 is their cheapest price point. So, and you got Stephen Dorff in here, who I've always been a fan of. It's like a Beatles type movie before they were famous. I have not seen. And you have some music in here from, Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters, David Perner from Soul Asylum, Mike Mills from REM, doing some of the music in here. So it seemed like a pretty cool pick for, that price point. How do I get out of here? There we go. All right. Before the Devil Knows You're Dead for $16.99, Bill and Ted Collection for $33.99. I don't feel like that's a lot of savings as it normally is on Amazon. Billy Jack, the Complete Collection for $23.99. Biloxi Blues for $14.99. This is one I've had on my wish list for a little bit. I may or may not pick it up. I haven't decided yet. The Blue Dahlia for $12.99. Boom. I don't know anything about Boom. It's $13.99. We'll check a couple of these out together. Looks like Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. This is from, it does have some new features on it. You got new audio commentary and a new Sound of Boom. This is a 1968 film. I feel like the $12.99 and $13.99 ones are pretty good deals. But the ones that are still like $17.99, things like that, $16.99, maybe not so much. Born in East LA for $17.99. I feel like, again, that one's kind of high. I know a lot of these are probably 22 to 24 on Amazon. But The Boxer with Daniel Day-Lewis and Emily Watson, right? Yep, Emily Watson. This is another one I was thinking about. I have not seen it, but you can't really go wrong with some Daniel Day-Lewis. And Emily Watson's a great actress as well. And it's at that price point that I think is a decent deal. So let me know if you guys have seen that one. I'm kind of teetering on that one. Brewster's Millions, which I already have. I actually got that from Walmart for like, I think $10. So it's $13.99 on here. Might have been a $12.99 one from there. Can't remember. Can't go wrong with that one though. Brighton Beach Memories. I don't know anything about as well. This is another $13.99 title. Neil Simon's Brighton Beach Memories. A heartwarming story based on Neil Simon's award-winning play. 103 minutes, PG-13 from 1986. And the trailer is content unavailable. So, awesome. I saw some people commenting on Facebook groups that this is like a really good sell, but I don't think it's as good as, it's definitely not as good as their out of print sale. That was a great sell. A lot of like $7.99, $9.99 titles and things. But I don't have hardly nearly like probably half of the Shout Select titles. So there's a lot of these I definitely need to get, but a lot of these are complete blind buys. We have The Burbs, of course, great classic film, $17.99. I feel like you can get it for that outside of the sale. Candy, which I actually just acquired with a Heath Ledger for $14.99. Car Wash, we got for $13.99. I know I've seen this. I don't remember a lot about it, but this is from 1976. It's a PG movie. I remember it being pretty funny. It's just been a long time since I've seen this one. Of course, you got George Carlin in here and Richard Pryor. So, I mean, two comedic legends. I'll probably grab it just for those two alone. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So, we'll see. Cheech and Chong's next movie. It's Cheech and Chong. $15.99. Chuck Berry, Hell, Rock and Roll, $15.99. I don't know much about that one either. City Slickers for $17.99, which is a great classic movie. Love it. But again, I feel like that $17.99 price point is probably something you can get outside of this sale as well. But and I know Target's coming up with another buy two get one here soon if they haven't already. So it's probably actually cheaper to go that route on some of these. Colors with Sean Penn, Robert Duvall, which is one I do have for $15.99. I definitely recommend that one. Crisscross, another one I don't know anything about. You got Burt Lancaster in here though. Can't really go wrong with some old Burt there. You get a new 4K scan, new commentary. This is a 1949 film running 88 minutes in black and white. That's kind of an if for me too, is again at that $16.99 price point. If a lot of these were $12.99, $13.99, there'd be a lot more in my cart for sure. But is what it is. Death of a Salesman, classic. Again, that $16.99 point though. Yeah, you got Dustin Hoffman and John Malkovich. This is another one I'd like to add to the collection, but again, if it was $12 or $13.99, I'd definitely be in the cart. I just got to think about that one for a little bit. Deer Hunter 4K for $19.99. Another great classic film. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, another one I picked up from Walmart for like $9.99 or something. It's $16.99. Dan Aykroyd and Dr. Detroit for $15.99. Downfall, one I don't know much about. Don't know the cast or anything. This is $15.99. This is a war film. I'm not sure how much of a war film it is or if it's a lot of talking. 155-minute runtime though, so it's a long one. It is rated R from 2004. It is in German with English subtitles. So if you're not a fan of subtitles, definitely don't go for this one, which I'm pretty used to those nowadays. But Dragnet, another great classic film that I don't have. This is another one I'd be on the fence about. Dan Aykroyd, Tom Hanks. Just a great movie from 1987, running 106 minutes. Dudes, another one I do have, and honestly, I can't recommend that one a whole lot. I know some people love it, and again, awesome. I'm glad you do. I didn't really find it that great or entertaining. That's just my own opinion. It's been I watched it when it first came out, when this release first came out, and I don't know, maybe I'll give it a rewatch. I hear a lot of people love it. It's from that Penelope Seffers, or however you say her last name, that did The Boys Next Door and Suburbia and things like that. Earthquake we got for $15.99 here. Another just classic film. That'd be another one that's kind of on the maybe list. Charlton Heston film from 1974. So you got two cuts on here. You got a 122-minute and a 160-minute cut. So that's pretty cool. So you get a new scan on the theatrical cut and the 235 aspect ratio. And what's the other cut? Reconstructed of the TV version, 20 minutes of made for broadcast footage and the 133 aspect ratio. So the longer version is your TV cut. So that's pretty cool. You get both cuts on there. Another John Carpenter movie I need to pick up. I know this is another one that's been on my list. Kurt Russell and Elvis from Carpenter. This is $14.99 right now. 170 minutes. Oh, wow. 1979. I guess I could have brought up the Amazon screen as well and compared prices, but I didn't make it that far. Endless Love is one I've not seen. You got Brooke Shields and Martin Hewitt. This is from 1981, running 116 minutes. Looks like quite a few new features on here for $13.99. She's 15, he's 17. The love every parent fears. So that's a maybe for me as of right now. I mean, it's at that price point that I like to be at for these. Simon Pegg and the Fantastic Fear of Everything, which is one I have not seen, and I'm a huge fan of Simon Pegg. So this is, again, if it was at that $12 or $13.99 price point, I would definitely grab for sure. No doubt about it. Kind of still on the fence on this one. Again, guys, I'm trying to really cut back right now and save as much as I can. I didn't even really want to jump on those two surprise titles, but again, I don't want to miss out on them either. This is from 2012. Closed caption, no. English subtitles, 2-disc. It doesn't look like there's much features on here. Pretty basic release, but one that I feel like I should own. Farewell, My Lovely, The Big Sleep double feature for $12.99. So wow, it's one I didn't come across earlier with Robert Mitchum, great actor from that time. So this is one definitely going in my cart. A double feature for $12.99. Robert Mitchum. Heck yeah, count me in. These are from 1975 and 1978. They were 95 and 99 minutes, both rated R. Yeah, that's definitely going in there. I'm not logged in or anything right now, so I'm not going to throw it in yet. I had some in my cart earlier, and I wasn't logged in, so I went back to the page. My cart was empty, so yeah, that sounds like a great deal on that one. Fatso, one I don't really know much about either. $13.99 price point though, so that's good. This is from 1980. It's only rated PG. You got some new interviews and looking back on Fatso with the producers. You got Mel Brooks involved. Okay, cool, awesome. So that's another one that, I don't know, maybe at some point. Four Weddings and a Funeral, classic. Here too, Hugh Grant, Andy McDowell, and of course you had a remake of this as well, right? I don't know. There's been other movies with like the same premise, So, but this is only $12.99. This is one I did not see earlier either. I know they added some too when I was looking at it on my phone, and brought it up later, and there was like more movies added. So, not really sure what was going on there. Jerry, another one I don't know much about, but it's a Gus Van Sant film with Casey Affleck and Matt Damon. So, uh, actually, you know what? I do know a little bit about this one. I do remember. Okay, yeah. From what I remember, this is a pretty good movie, but it's a lot of, um, I think, not talking, if I remember correctly. Um, yeah, I'll have to rewatch the trailer or something. 2002, 103 minutes, rated R. It's at a decent price point. I mean, Casey Affleck and Matt Damon, Gus Van Sant film. Can't really go wrong there. Uh, Get Shorty. This is one of those movies I did not like when I first saw, and then I grew to really enjoy this one. Of course, the sequel, Be Cool, like that one too, with The Rock and stuff in it. John Travolta, Gene Hackman, Rene Russo, Danny DeVito. I mean, there's even more than what it says there. Great movie. Again, one I didn't like when I was younger, but as I'm older, definitely like a lot more. Definitely understand it a lot more. But it's at that $18.99 price point, so I don't know. The Glass Key. I did look at this one earlier. This is an old black and white film from 1942 with Brian Don Levy and Victoria Lake and Alan Ladd. I'm not too familiar with that cast, but it's like a murder mystery. But it's at that $12.99 point, so yeah. Glengarry Glen Ross, one that I do have. Great cast in this, another great classic film. Al Pacino, Jack Lemmon, Alec Baldwin, Ed Harris, Alan Arkin, Kevin Spacey, Jonathan Pryce. I think there's even more than that in here. Yeah, you get a new 4K transfer on here. You get a couple other features on here. Conversation with the director. 1992, 100 minutes. Again, if I didn't already have it at $16.99 price point, it would still be a little iffy on that one. The Glenn Miller Story for $12.99. Again, great price point. You got James Stewart in here, great classic actor, and June Allison from 1954. This is in color, 116 minutes. You get a new audio commentary with film historian Jim Hempel. So that's a really big maybe on that one. Going My Way, 75th anniversary edition with Bing Crosby. $14.99 price point on here. Winner of 7 Academy Awards, including 1944 Best Picture. So, so like I said, 1944 release date. Black and white, 126 minutes. Looks like you get a new audio commentary with pop culture historian Russell Dyball. That's your name, Dyball. Yeah, it's $15. It sounds like it won a lot of awards and has Bing Crosby. I mean, great classic actor there too. See, this is one that one there and this one here I didn't see on there earlier. You got Robert Duvall and Cliff Robertson and the great Northfield, Minnesota raid. What a long title there. It's almost as long as the with the Coney Island title. All right, what do we got here? $15.99 price point on here. Audio commentary by that same film historian Jim Hempel. 1972, 91 minutes, PG. Old Western type film. Again, I've not seen it, so. All right, move on to. I have no idea what this is. Robert Redford and the great Waldo Pepper. I mean, big fan of Robert Redford. I'll say it again, great classic actor. A film of charm and excitement. This is a PG film from 1975, around 107 minutes. Looks like no features on here. You get a gallery and a trailer. So, yeah, again, I don't know much about it, but Could be good. I mean, most of these Shout Select titles are pretty good. I compare Shout Select to like Warner Archive, where I'm yet to see a movie that I didn't like at all from either company. Of course, you got the classic Hang 'em High with Clint Eastwood, 1799. It looks like you get a new audio commentary with film historian Lim Dobbs and Nick Redman, and a new commentary with film historian Jim Hempel. So just a couple new commentaries on there. I don't know how this compares. I believe this is another one of those ones that Kino's released with like the slip and everything. So I'd have to compare the features on that and transfers. $17.99 for that one though. The Harder They Come. Another one I don't know anything about. You got Jimmy Cliff. I don't know who that is. I'm not familiar with that name. You get a new 4K scan of the 16 millimeter though, and a new audio commentary. And wow, disc 2, you get new restoration, new audio commentary, new Filmmakers Odyssey, new restoration, new bonus feature PJ Souls. Okay, cool. Original vocal track and original acoustic guitar demo by Steven Souls. And you get a third disc, The Legacy of Perry Hensel, a story of Jamaican cinema. Lots of new features on there. I'm not going to go over all of them, but that sounds like a packed release for sure for $15.99. All right, let's move on to the next one here. Again, I mean, 3 disc set for $15.99. That's, I don't know much about the film, but that sounds like a great deal. I've seen this one around quite a bit. This Holy Motors, and the cover just looks really intriguing with that neon green and everything. You got who's in this? I'm trying to read the name on the cover. Dennis Levant and Edith Scott. I don't recognize either name. $16.99 on this one. Doesn't look like any new features, but I believe this is a newer film. Yeah, this is from 2012. 116 minutes. And all the trailers say content is unavailable. So interesting. $16.99 again on that one. Home for the Holidays is one I was thinking about picking up. You got Holly Hunter, Robert Downey Jr., and Bancroft, a Jodie Foster film. Sounds like a good one to add to the collection for the holiday season. I can't have too many Christmas time movies. Or I believe this might be a Thanksgiving one. Yeah. Looks like you just get an audio commentary by Jodie Foster, original theatrical trailer, and a gallery. So yeah, but it's only a $12.99. Shout Select title for that, and good cast. So maybe on that one. This is another one I've been eyeing for a while. Mickey Rourke and Christopher Walken. Again, Christopher Walken, one of my favorite all-time actors. Homeboy, but it's $16.99. I don't know. 1988, 116 minutes. Looks like no features, just a trailer, and you got original featurette, take you behind the scenes and into the ring. So 1988 film, 116 minutes. Yeah. But I really want to get this. I just don't know if that's the right price point. Hype. I believe this is like a documentary. The music, the artist, and the hype that defined a generation. Drop into the Pacific Northwest in the early 90s and watch a vibrant underground music scene explode into a global grunge media frenzy. So this is about the grunge era. But 2 thumbs up from Siskel and Ebert. So not that their opinion fucking matters, but you get new HD transfer, new hype 20 years after, featuring interviews with members of Mudhoney, Soundgarden, and the Fastbacks, record producers Jack Endino and Steve Fisk, managers, things like that. New audio commentary by the director. So that sounds pretty cool if you're in the mood for like a documentary type film. $13.99, good price point. Of course, that's my era as a youth, the grunge era. Maybe a little bit before my time, actually. But The Incredible Shrinking Woman, another classic film. Ned Beatty in here and Charles Grodin. This is $16.99. You got quite a few new features on here. Brand new 2017 HD transfer and some interviews and things from 1981. Runs 89 minutes. Trying to go through these pretty quick. We got a lot of movies here. So Into the Night. This is another one I've been wanting to grab for a while, so I may do it now at $14.99. Jeff Goldblum and Michelle Pfeiffer from John Landis directed. You get a new restored master, new John Landis, Back into the Night, Jeff Goldblum, Queen Brewer, and Insomniac. Award-winning documentary B.B. King, Into the Night. 115 minutes from 1985. That's definitely a high up there, maybe. Jeffrey, $13.99. You got Patrick Stewart and Sigourney Weaver in here, so definitely fans of both of them. This is a 1995 film, runs 94 minutes at that $13.99 price point, which is great. The Jerk, classic, Steve Martin. I think I only have this on DVD, so I would like to upgrade this to Blu-ray, and I actually had this in my hand a few different times at Best Buy stores in store with the slip and everything for like 20 something, and obviously put it back both times. But it's one I've seen so many times, and I feel like when I pick it up, I'm not going to watch it, but I do enjoy the film, and I would like to add it to the collection. Not sure if that's the right price at $17.99 right now. New remaster and 2K transfer. Conversation with Steve Martin and Carl Reiner. Conversation with writers Michael Elias and Carl. I can't pronounce the last name. So you got a few new features on here. 1979, 94 minutes. It is a really good movie, though. All right, California with a K. I do actually already have the slip for this as well. Another one that's been on my wish list for a little bit. Again, that $17.99. I don't know, and I do have the regular Blu-ray of this as well, and it hasn't been that long since I've watched it. It is a great movie though, with Brad Pitt and Juliette Lewis. Really good movie. I definitely recommend this one. That was from 1993. It's got 2 cuts on here. I don't think my Blu-ray has 2 cuts. Extra minute. 117 to 118 minutes. What's it say for? Includes both theatrical and unrated. So you get an extra minute in that unrated cut. So be interesting to see what they took out. Now, this is one I definitely had in my cart. Trying to get all the old Christian Slater films. This one I have not seen. Him and Mila Jovovich. Cuffs, $13.99, great price. This is one that was a definite pickup for me. 1992 film, PG-13, 102 minutes. Yeah, so they sold me on that one for sure. You got the Legally Blonde 1 and 2 collection for $11.99. I've seen this around Walmart, not recently, but in the past for $9.99. So, decent price on that one. Of course, Reese Witherspoon being in both of them. And new 4K scan, new interview with actor Jessica Caulfield. It's the Legally Blonde movies. I'm not dying to have them. They're okay for what they are. Now, this one I had in my cart already. This is Macon County Line, $13.99 price point. Sold me on it, and the synopsis about a couple of brothers going on some... they're mistaken for murderers. But it sounded pretty interesting. New interview with the editor as far as your new features. 1974, 88 minutes. I'm already hearing it's kind of a slower burn film. This one wasn't on here earlier. It is now. Man in the Iron Mask. Decent movie with DiCaprio, Jeremy Irons, John Malkovich. Great cast in this one. But again, it's still at that $17.99. I think it's like $25 on Amazon though, so it is cheaper than Amazon. But all right, Masked and Anonymous. This is another one I was kind of debating. You got a great cast in here with Jeff Bridges, Penelope Cruz, Bob Dylan, John Goodman, Jessica Lange, Luke Wilson. I've not seen this though. But really, really good cast. I had this one in my cart as well for $12.99. Just the cast alone sold me on that one. This is a 2003 film, 112 minutes. It's only rated PG-13, which is kind of odd for that cast. But who knows? Could be good. Matinee, another one that I already own. It's $17.99. Lots of new features on here. I'm not going to go through all of them. And I did, eventually get the slipcover for it. So I don't think it's going to ship with one. I could be wrong on that. Midnight Clear. This is another one I don't know much about, but I believe had a good cast in here. Ethan Hawke, Gary Sinise, Kevin Dillon, Peter Berg. But it's $16.99 right now, so it's kind of iffy on that one. This is a 1992, 108 minutes, rated R. Trying to go through these pretty quick, guys. Midnight Run is one I already have. It's $17.99. Robert De Niro, Charles Grodin. Great classic film here. From I thought it was early 90s, but it's 88. 127 minutes. You get a new 2K scan, new Being Jack Walsh, an interview with Robert De Niro. Wow, yeah, the new interview with De Niro. That's kind of surprising. Usually your bigger actors are like, nah, ain't doing it. But great movie. Definitely recommend that one. The Missing, another really good movie. I do have this on DVD. I haven't seen it in years, but Tommy Lee Jones, Cate Blanchett. Really, really good movie from Ron Howard from 2003. You got two cuts on here, 137 to 154 minute versions. So you got the theatrical and the extended cut with additional 17 minutes. Not sure if mine has that on the DVD or not. I doubt it. But $16.99. Definitely recommend that one though. As the movie itself. Anyways, The Moderns, another one I don't know anything about. It's a 1988 release, 126 minutes. It's in color and black and white. You get a new 2K scan, new interviews. This is $13.99. So, Paris, 1926, a time when nothing or when anything could happen, and it usually did. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Sounds pretty interesting though, especially for that price. I don't know. We'll see. All right, Mr. Mom, another great classic film here with Michael Keaton and Terry Garr. Kind of on the fence on that one too. It's $15.99 on the sale. New features include a look back at Mr. Mom with the producer and co-stars and Gillian and Miriam Flynn and other names I can't pronounce right now. All right. Murder by Death. Another one I don't know much about here. A PG film from 1976, runs 94 minutes. I don't know. It's $13.99 though, so good price. Ned Kelly with Heath Ledger, Orlando Bloom, Naomi Watts, Jeffrey Rush. Oh yeah, definitely picking this one up. I don't know anything about it, but you sold me on the cast, so and the price. So that's definitely going in the cart. Huge fan of Heath Ledger and Jeffrey Rush as well. And Orlando Bloom's, he's okay. Naomi Watts is okay. But them two, huge fan of them too. So yeah, 2003, 110 minutes, rated R. This is definitely going in El Carte. I don't know why I said it like that, but Nighthawk, Stallone, Rucker Hauer. Man. High recommend. Pick it up, guys. It's $15. It's Rucker Hauer's the bad guy. So lots of new features on here. I do have this release, and it's great. Definitely grab that if you have not. Nutty Professor 1 and 2 collection. I do have both these on. I think I have them on Blu-ray already. So for $17, I'll just pass. They're the Nutty Professor movies. Eddie Murphy. I don't know. I already have them. I don't really need the Shout Select one unless I'm trying to really complete the whole collection, which I may at some point. But Stallone film here I haven't seen. Paradise Alley with him and Ann Archer, and it's $13.99. May pick it up. I know it's not like a Stallone movie, when he's his action days, but It's only rated PG from 1978. I'm sure it's not great, but it is Stallone, and it's $13.99. All right. This is one I had in my cart earlier. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it still. Plague Dogs. From the novel by Richard Adams, the author of Watership Down. PG-13, 1982. You got two cuts on here with a pretty big difference. 85-minute and 103-minute cut. So yeah, theatrical and extended. This is from 1982. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably grab it. I don't know much about it, but oh, this is an animated film. Okay, couldn't tell by the cover there. All right, Princess Caribou. Phoebe Cates in here. Not really too familiar with the rest of the names besides get Kevin Kline and John Lithgow. Huge fan of John Lithgow, or Lithgow, whatever you want to say. Phoebe Cates, she's all right. She was in Gremlins. Yeah, Gremlins. And other stuff back in the day. 1994, 97 minutes. Wait, she's a chick from what's the one famous scene? She's, god damn it, drawing a blank. Anyways, $15.99. Trying to go through these here. We got Tom Selleck and Quigley Down Under, another classic film here. I say classic, like 1990 was so long ago. It actually was. It just doesn't seem like it. 119 minutes, PG-13. You got a couple new features on here. Good price point though, so that's a maybe on that one. Trying to go through here. Great movie here. I can't recommend this one enough. The price is kind of high, I think, for a sell. $18.99. We got Patrick Swayze, C. Thomas Howell, Leah Thompson, Charlie Sheen, Jennifer Grey, Red Dawn. Yeah, great movie, and still so relevant of things that could happen in this world. The remake, not so good, but this is from 1984. Runs 114 minutes, PG-13. But I definitely recommend picking that up if you guys don't have it. Wellville, Road to Wellville. I don't know anything about that either. But you got Anthony Hopkins, Bridget Fonda, Matthew Broderick, John Cusack, and Dana Carvey. So great cast. Price is kind of where it needs to be. Looks like it's a comedy. Brilliant, bold, and outrageous, says Playboy. 1994, 118 minutes. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that one a little bit more. Find a trailer or something. Shakedown, another one I've had on my list for a while, with Sam Elliott and Peter Weller. Of course, you got RoboCop, and you got fucking Sam Elliott, who looks younger as he gets older. So, you got a few new features in here, commentaries and things like that, interviews. 1988, 96 minutes. It's definitely a strong maybe as of right now. Michael Caine and A Shock to the System. I believe this has like an Arrow or something as well. Release. $14.99. You get a new audio commentary with the director on here. It's a 1990 film. Runs 88 minutes. Rated R. Can't go wrong with Michael Caine, though. Another one of my favorite actors. Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow. Not a huge Gwyneth Paltrow fan. And it's $16, so I'm just going to pass. I don't know much about it. I could be wrong, and it could be a great movie. 1998, 99 minutes, PG-13. It's just not for me right off the bat. Now, Snow Falling on the Cedars. I've seen this quite a while ago. Yeah, Ethan Hawke in here and a bunch of other people. But great movie. Beautifully shot. 1999, 128 minutes, PG-13. You get some new features on here as well. This is $15.99. I do need to pick that up at some point. All right. Someone to Watch Over Me. Now, I know this is one I grabbed for $10 at Walmart. It's $15 now, $14.99. Still haven't watched it, so can't really say whether or not it's worth grabbing. But yeah, 1987, 106 minutes. Tom Berenger and Mimi Rogers. Come on. All right. The Street Fighter collection. I had this one in my cart. Now this is about $10 cheaper than Amazon is right now. So, if it comes with a slip, it's like a really cool looking slip on it too. Um, yeah, so you get a 3 disc set, 3 films, and I hear it's really good. So this was definitely in my cart earlier, anyways, for that $25.99. I think it's like $34.99 on Amazon or something. I did check that one. Streets of Fire. I do have a different Blu-ray of this already, and it's still at that $17.99 price point. So I think I'll hold off on this one, but I do want to upgrade it to this one eventually. This is a 1984 film, PG, 93 minutes. Get quite a few features on here, I guess. You get the Shotguns and Six Strings Making of a Rock and Roll Fable feature-length documentary. So that's cool. Which obviously isn't on my other regular Blu-ray. Suburbia. Definitely recommend this one, guys. If you don't have this, pick it up. It's from Penelope that did, again, Boys Next Door and Dudes that we talked about earlier. $12.99. I mean, can't go wrong with that. And you got I thought somebody was in here. Guess I'm wrong. Anyways, great movie though. It's been a while since I've seen it. I actually just got this in this release, so look forward to revisiting this on Blu-ray. I don't think I've seen this since early DVD. Where are we at? Where are we? We're almost done, I think. Tammy show, the big TNT show. I don't know anything about these. These are old like live performances and things, I do believe. But it is at the $15.99. You get some new interviews and things like that. 2-disc set, 112 and 93 minutes from 1964 and 1966. It's in black and white. Looks like a lot of performances from older performers. Talk to Me. I have seen this one. Pretty decent movie. Nothing I need to jump on right away, but it is only $12.99. You got Martin Sheen in here. You got Mike Epps. You got Don Cheadle, Cedric the Entertainer, Tanja P. Henson. Great cast, and it's a decent movie. I may grab this at that price. I mean, $12.99. You can't really go wrong with that. This is a 2007 film, 118 minutes. Man, we're just going really long here, aren't we? All right, let's run through these pretty quick here. Gun for Hire, $14.99. 3 O'Clock High. This is one I was debating on as well. For $13.99. For a 1987 film, PG-13, 97 minutes. A few new features on here. I'm going to run through these pretty quick here, guys. We've gone on for 40-something minutes already. The Ticket, I've seen this one around for like $10 or so at quite a few places. So it's $11.99 with what's his face from fucking Dan Stevens, Oliver Platt. I haven't heard anything like great about it, but it's $11.99. The Tiger Hunter, $9.99. I didn't see that one earlier. So yeah, I'm gonna throw that in the cart for $10. Heck yeah. You got the John Heater in here. It's supposed to be a newer movie. 2017. Oh, it's sold out. Never mind. I think that's the first one that said sold out. Is it? I don't know. Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. Great classic comedy with all your tough guys dressed as women. Patrick Swayze, John Leguizamo, Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes and drag is not a thing I enjoy either. Easy Rider and Dresses. They look back at the making of Tu Wong Fu. I have the DVD of this. I don't know if I really want to upgrade. I don't know. This is not one I plan on revisiting a lot. Trespass, though, I need to grab this for sure. Bill Paxton, Ice-T, William Sadler, Ice Cube. Great movie from the 90s. Early 90s, 1992. Some new features on here. This is definitely going into my cart. The TV set, don't know much about that. $15.99. You got David Duchovny, Sigourney Weaver. Again, don't know much about it. 2006 film. Twins for $15.99. Classic. Everybody knows Twins. Get it if you don't have it. I know the transfer is not great. I do have it. I just haven't watched this transfer. Valley Girl is like $30-something on Amazon. So I may go ahead and grab this. Nicolas Cage, Deborah Foreman. Not sure why this is one of those higher titles on Amazon right now, but it's like $33 or something. So $17.99 is really good. May go ahead and grab that one. You got Used Cars for $13.99. This is another one I'll probably go ahead and grab. Kurt Russell. A bunch of other people in here from 1980. Great price on that one. Very Bad Things. This is one I had in my cart earlier as well. Another Christian Slater film with Cameron Diaz. I do have this on DVD in a double pack with like talk radio or something. But Well Rider. I don't know much about this one either. Sounds like a more kids type film maybe. PG-13, 101 minutes from 2002. It's $12.99, so that's a maybe. I mean, good price. When Harry Met Sally, great classic film. Billy Crystal, Meg Ryan, $15.99. I do have that one. Another one I picked up from Walmart for like $10 or $12. Where the Buffalo Roam, another classic film here with Bill Murray, Peter Boyle. But it's at the $18.99 price, so I don't know, 1980, 96 minutes. Doesn't look like much features, but yeah, it's a great film. I'll hold off on it for that price. Wild at Heart, another really good movie. I have seen this. Do I have? Let's see if I have that. I don't have my select titles in alphabetical order. They're in numerical order by the spine. So, no, I do not have Wild at Heart. So, I don't know, $16.99. I have seen the movie. It hasn't been that long since I've seen it. So, I don't know. We'll see. This is from 1990, 124 minutes. And lastly, man, we're going to be right at an hour here. The Wizard. Great movie. Can't recommend this enough. Buy it. Just buy the movie. I think I got it for like $16.99 on Amazon. So, because I just bought it again for my kid for his birthday, not even a month ago. So, all right, guys. Let me know what you guys are wanting to pick up, what I should pick up. I'm going to hold off for a little while. I don't want to hold off too long because they're going to start selling out. I think they only allow so many to be sold like through the sale. So, and then they, release them again, sell them again on a normal price. But I probably need to grab this Abbott and Costello thing, but that would be like the only thing I'd buy because I'm not looking to spend a whole lot, guys. I'll probably only end up grabbing like 5 titles, to be honest. I just really got to cut back and save the funds for trying to get the hell out of here and move. So, all right, I'm exhausted. Wow. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I was going to do this live, but I was just trying to get through it. I knew it was going to take a while. If I would have done this live, wow, I'd be on there for like 3 hours. So, yeah, definitely need to go back to doing the live streams though. So, I'll try to get back to it. Anyways, thank you if you guys stayed for the whole thing. I don't know. Then you're definitely a fucking trooper because wow. Oh man, I was trying to think of something to say here. I'm looking at words here. I don't know. Leave a comment that says "wowzer" since I'm saying wow. If you made it through the whole thing, wowzer. All right. That's a long video. So let's get out of here, shall we? stop by the merch store, pick yourself up a cup. This is the other design. I normally drink out of the other one. This one just came in, so cool, awesome. Yeah. All right. As always, guys, peace, love, happiness to all y'all, and hope you enjoy the content. And thank you again for helping me get over 1,400 subs. I will be doing a contest soon for that. I just want to get a little bit more over that because I know as soon as I like announce it and do something, they'll drop off or something. I don't know. So I want to get like 14, 15 area before I do a contest. I got tons of stuff to give away, guys. I just got to figure out what exactly I'm going to give away at what times. So yeah, thank you guys again for joining. I didn't do a live stream. Thank you guys for joining the video. I don't know. Have a good night, evening, day, afternoon, whatever time it is you're watching this, and I will catch you all next time. Later.